guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and in today's video I decided to do a video on products that I have right now that are products I've gone through and repurchased. I'm going to say that a few weeks ago I posted a video talking about 10 products that I love that I never talk about. Some of those products have been products that are repurchased. I'm just going to link that one up here so we don't want to have any repeats in this video. But I have a little bit of skincare, I have a little bit of makeup, so if you guys want to see what products I've fully gone through and repurchased and if I'm glad I repurchased it or not, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, we're going to start with one that probably isn't a surprise to anyone, but I figured let's just put it out there. The Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This is my first time buying the giant size, but I do not regret it for 1 second. This stuff is my favorite thing in the world. So I will continue to buy this a lot. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. I do have one other body lotion to talk about that's a repurchase. So this is from St. Ives. This is the Renewing Collagen and Elastin Body Lotion. So I originally got this in a Target beauty box and I used it up and I really liked it, and that's why I repurchased it. But this is one of the ones that I don't know if I'm happy I repurchased it. So it is just like a very typical kind of moisturizer. I think the reason I never reach for it is because of things like the Boom Boom Cream that smells so amazing that this one I'm just like, meh. But I think it's a really good moisturizer. I just never find myself reaching for it. It has a very, does it say the actual scent? It just smells like a very fresh moisturizer. I don't know, it is really good for you. It's paraben-free, dermatologist tested, non-greasy. It's made with 100% natural moisturizers, vegetable glycerin and soybean oil. I don't know, so I do like this. I just never reach for it because I like the Boom Boom too much. So while one of my goals is to get through this giant size still, I don't see myself buying it again. So this is one where I bought it before I fell in love with something else. Okay, now let's talk about this. This is the Garnier Micellar Water. I have gone through like the full regular size of this. I've gone through many minis. I did grab this big one. This is the 23.7 fluid ounce one. I love this stuff. It's a lot cheaper than the more expensive ones, and I think it really does the job. Typically what I do is I use a makeup removing wipe and I go through. Then I use one of my reusable cotton pads with this stuff, and I don't stop until nothing else comes off, because this is like my backup system. Like, this makes sure all the makeup is off. The next is from Tree Hut. I love this. This is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Coconut Lime. This is my third one of these. It smells like if you've ever gone on a tropical vacation. It smells like every single tropical drink you get served. That's the only way I can describe it. It is so delicious. It's a really good scrub too, so it has both things going for it. And it's a very affordable brand. Plus, I always see this brand buy one get one half off at Ulta, so you can usually get a really good deal on it. But yes, this stuff is amazing and I will continue to buy it. Okay, now is something that I don't foresee myself repurchasing. So this is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I think it's a good product. That being said, it's very intense. It's a very harsh, intense mask, so I do not use it often, and when I do use it, I always follow it immediately with a hydrating face mask because of how intense this is. That being said, because I don't use it often, like I don't use it a lot, but like recently it fully dried up, so I just put water in it hoping that would like bring it back to life. I mean, it looks like it's fine now, but the fact that it dries up so quickly, and like I think this is like a $60 product, like it's not cheap. So I feel like there's enough like more affordable mud masks out there that I don't think I'm gonna buy another Glam Glow full-size mask again. Okay, let's talk about this. This is the Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne Treatment. So it's one of those acne treatments where the pink is all on the bottom and you dip in and you pull out and it comes through the clear. I loved this stuff. I fully used one up. And then it's a little on the pricey side because it's Kate Somerville. And it's very drying. Like, don't use a lot of it at once. go in with it very carefully. So I was like, you know what? I know Mario Badescu has a comparable one. I'm gonna go with that one. That's what I'm currently using. It is not as good in my opinion. It does not work as well as this one. So I'm trying very patiently to work through the Mario Badescu one because I don't want to waste that one, but I 1000% liked the Kate Somerville one better. I have yet to find any product from Mario Badescu that I really love. I know it's a very popular brand, but I just don't think it's for me. But those were all like the skincare products I want to talk about. The rest of everything here I have is makeup products that I've fully gone through and repurchased. So let's start with some face products. First is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I love this stuff. It is such a beautiful primer, so beautiful. I have to like remind myself that I have backups of this because it's an expensive product, so I'm always like hesitant to use it, but I do have a lot of backups of this, and it just, let's just, okay, here's my, all right, yeah, that's the before. So ready? Like, look how pretty it makes your skin look. Just gives it like such a nice glow. So yes, very pricey. You can usually find this in some sort of a sale at some point during the year. They often have like a smaller size of this in different Becca like kits. Very, very good product. Now, I'm not gonna touch on this too long, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is my favorite foundation. I can't even tell you how many of these bottles I've gone through, but I just wanted to point it out there that yes, I've used this a lot. I have backups. This is going to be very hard for any product to ever replace in my life. Now we can talk about a powder. So I haven't actually started using this yet because I am trying to use up some of the powders I have open, but I did buy this in the last, what's the 21 Days of Beauty sale, but this is the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I love this powder. I think the powder, in my opinion, that I have found that's the closest to this is I feel like the Beauty Bakery flour powder is very similar to this. I haven't really ever heard anyone compare those two, but I feel like the powders are pretty similar. But I do have quite a few open in this drawer that I'm actively working on getting through, but I really do like the Too Faced powder. So far, it's one of the very few powders I've really actively used that I thought, yeah, I want to get another one of those. All right, now I have 5 setting sprays to talk about. And these are all ones that I've used and repurchased. So Urban Decay All Nighter, I think this is my 4th or 5th full size. I've also used many of the little ones too, but I've been using this, I don't even know how long. It's been a very, very long time, like 5 or 6 years. This is like I'm needing my face to last all day spray. Like that is what I consider this for. Next is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I believe this is my 3rd bottle of this. This is the finest mist ever. You cannot feel it go on your face, but it leaves a very, I wouldn't call it dewy or matte. I would say it's right in the middle of a very natural finish spray. And when I'm in a rush and I don't have time to like wait for everything to dry down and wait for my spray to dry down, that is when this is like a lifesaver. Next is the MAC Fix Plus. I believe this is my 2nd bottle of this. I also have a mini in my backup drawers. I've never tried the scented ones, but trust me, I'm very interested in the scented ones. Also, as far as Urban Decay goes, they have a new summer scent out that I'm very interested in. And I have my eye on the mini one of that. But Fix Plus used to be my go-to to set all my powders into my face. Now that I have found more affordable options, I don't use it that often anymore for that purpose because it is more expensive and I like to use it more sparingly now. And I more or less, I really don't reach for it as much as I used to. I really think if I run out of this, I don't foresee myself getting the original anymore. I would probably be trying one of the scented ones. I also saw they have one with SPF now, which I thought about, but I thought, if I'm getting an SPF spray, I don't know if I want to pay MAC Fix Plus price, so I'm kind of up in the air about this one, honestly. Okay, next is the Pixi Glow Mist. So this is what it looks like before you shake it, and then if you shake it, it all kind of mixes together. This is my second bottle of the Glow Mist. I did get the option to customize this into my next Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, but I didn't choose to do that only because, you know, I do still have half a bottle left and I don't need it in my life right now. And I do like this product, but because of the Catrice spray, I've kind of started leaning more towards Catrice because this is more, I don't want to say oily. I mean, it has argan oil in it. I don't know. This one is more glowy. This one is more oily, whereas this one's more glowy, dewy. I don't know. In case you didn't know though, Catrice's dewy spray is in my list. This is my third bottle of this. I think I have 2 or 3 in my backup drawer. So this, being as cheap as it is, sort of has replaced these two because I used to use the Glow Mist to not use up all my MAC Fix Plus, but now I feel like the Catrice has fully like taken over their reign. So if I had to pick one, I'd pick the Catrice out of these 3. Now I have a ton of brow products because obviously brow products are one of those things that I go through, that you naturally go through the fastest because there's not a lot to work with in a general brow pencil. So let's start with brow pencils. I have 5 here. All 5 of these are ones I've fully gone through and replaced. I have the Benefit Precisely My Brow, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, the CoverGirl Thin Brow Pencil, the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil, and the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. Of all of these, the only one I regret repurchasing is the IT Cosmetics. And that's because I tried the IT Cosmetics for at least a year, maybe a year and a half before I dove into the land of these. I was not aware of the thin brow pencil existence back when I used to love this IT Cosmetics brow pencil. Now that being said, I do still plan on fully finishing this one up, but it has more of an oval shape, which is not necessarily my preference anymore. It's not that it's a bad pencil, it's just not what I prefer, but I really do very equally love these other 4 pencils very much, and I really do imagine that I will always repurchase all 4 of these. Now we can talk a really old product that is going to be decluttered after this video because this was pre-IT Cosmetics brow powder. That's how old this is. This used to be how I did my brows every single day. The Maybelline Brow Drama Brow Palette. This is the second one of these I have. I had fully gone through both of these. It's very dry now, but I literally used to use this little brush every morning, stick my brush in this little pomade and fill in my brows every day. I literally never really ever used the powder over here, but I would kind of mix these 2 pomades together and that's how I used to do my brows. Obviously this is no longer how I do my brows and this is very, very old. I can't even imagine how many years old this is, but this is not something I will be repurchasing again. Then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. The first one of these I had was a mini that I had gotten as a free sample from Ulta and I loved it so much. I did purchase the full size. The full size I use almost every single day and it has been lasting me a very, very long time, which I'm very appreciative of. But yes, when this runs out, I will 100% be repurchasing it. The last product is a mascara and it is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I have been repurchasing this. I really do love this product. I do repurchase it in the mini size because I feel like you get just as much product out of the mini. It lasts just as long. You're probably not wasting as much product and that's how I feel about it. So let me know, what products have you guys continually repurchased? Have you repurchased any of these products before? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!